once in a while. This guy seems like he's just, oh my god, he's going for the pit. He's going for the pit. Oh, we almost had to block him. He's actually getting out. Hey guys, what's going on? FinKone here, just bringing you another single player episode, and you know, we're going to be using this regular unit. We're going to be letting time fly on this one. I'm not locking time, so you'll probably see it cycle. We're going to ignore that for now, just for this introduction. And you know, I'm also going to include at the end of this video talks about modding. This is going to be the Friday update as well. It's going to be at the end of this video. And we'll cover ticket time and, you know, the big question of when will it see a new resolution, and, you know, also maybe show what else I've been dabbling in and working on. Because, you know, in the end, I do this as a hobby, and I do this to not only have fun but expand my skill set in terms of like coding for Grand Theft Auto 4 and hopefully 5. I'm really hoping somebody makes the same type of script hook in C# that they did for 4 to 5. You know, if they do it in C++, that's fine. I won't be able to move as fast in C++. You gotta take things slower. C# you can kind of get away with rapid development and doing stuff you really kind of shouldn't, if that makes sense. So we'll tell dispatcher we're no longer busy. We're just gonna cut out. You see it's currently 1723, but that's gonna keep flying up. Alright, we're gonna go check out this CRX up here.
Pull over now!
So we're gonna try to fetch the data from the vehicle. We got it up. We got a runner instantly.
Dispatch, I'm reporting in on
We're gonna
pursuit.
call him in, and we're gonna go lights and sirens, of
Control,
course.
we've got a criminal resisting arrest on Crockett Avenue.
This guy's hustling, actually. I'm almost lost it there, trying to keep up with him. And there we go. He just struck a person.
Unit,
No, he struck a
please be
vehicle
advised.
and barely
We've
missed
got
this guy.
a traffic alert for a suspect doing 90 on Delaware Avenue.
You know, if he drives much more risky, we're actually going to try to move to make sure we take him out, because we're having trouble hanging with him and being safe right now as is. So right now traffic's yielding for us alright as well. And let me know if you guys think the ELS is too bright. During the day it changes a little bit. The sun actually causes a reflection like amplifier off of it. If some of you are wondering why your ELS looks great at night or horrible at day, or you know, perfect at day and so dull at night, it's because of the sun from using the EMB series, and that can happen. Right now I'm going to kind of tolerate it. As the sun goes down more, you'll see it's 1802 right now. It'll get a little bit better. So this guy's driving alright. I think we finally got a unit catching up to us. He's not fleeing at a high speed. He did hit a person's vehicle. He almost collided with 2 pedestrians. So we're going to wait for a backup vehicle, and then we'll try to decide what we're going to do from there, depending on where he goes and if we can find a good location to try to get him to stop. And right now we're just actually circling the block.
Looks like he's heading westbound Mohawk Avenue.
Alright, so he's not stopping. This unit behind us is actually having trouble keeping up.
Looks
Seems like he's probably hitting
west
stuff.
on Cisco Street.
And we're literally circling around the area, which makes me kind of think he lives in this area or something of that nature, and he's trying to figure out a good suitable spot to, you know, ditch the vehicle and flee on foot. And so far traffic's doing pretty well at yielding for us. It's not being a huge issue. And we're probably going to call for one more additional unit just because this guy's having such a hard time catching up. He's in the Charger too, so he's got no excuse. Alright, so we're screaming back down here. This is where he picked it up last time, and he caused that accident at the intersection up there.
This is control.
Alright, so we got another unit coming on scene now as well. And we're going to get to the point where we start to step it up, just because we can't have this guy fleeing forever. The longer he's fleeing, the more he puts himself and others at risk. So we're going to get to the point where we're kind of justifying going for a pit. I just wish we had a backup unit on us so we could do this. Alright, so we're going to try to take him on this corner if we can. There's another vehicle coming in. We got to be careful of this guy. Yep, he's blowing through. So we'll fall in his secondary, and You know, this guy should have came in a lot lighter. He was joining the pursuit. He shouldn't have took number 1 from me like that. That was really dangerous to him. But, you know, AI is going to be AI. So, alright, he made his first contact. And we're going to see if we can't hit the vehicle up here. Oof, oof, oof. Okay, so I'll be having to pay for that. Hopefully we can get the individual stopped here. And I like to stay in the vehicle a little longer than normal. Just because, alright. This guy's, he actually started pushing me into that light now. We're going to get a little bit more aggressive. He actually pit me almost. He's got a lot of rear end damage now. Hopefully he makes it right here and we'll get another hook on him.
Get out the fucking road! This is a high-speed pursuit!
We're going to try to get around in front of him.
Suspect has fled vehicle and is continuing on foot.
Let me kill my siren before we talk. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it looked like their head exploded when they got out of the car. I can't wait to see the replay on that. That was very odd. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna call for a tow truck for this vehicle. I swear their head exploded. Alright, so the tow truck's en route. We're gonna collect the money. Just from the whole incident, we'll make sure we keep a log of the money and items that we received off of this person. This person's dead. They're not moving, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna request a coroner, but I'm gonna check their ID while we're waiting for the coroner, and let's see what we got here. So I mean, this person really didn't have a reason to run based off of what this was saying. So we're gonna hold traffic just by standing in front of it. I'm actually probably gonna have my partner move over to that slot over there so he can hold traffic from that lane, or he'll just want to move on my head and fail miserably. This episode's starting out well. Alright, so there we go. Hopefully he runs over there now, and he'll kind of assist me. Nah, he's not gonna figure it out. Come on, 5. This is why I can't wait for 5. Should be better pathfinding and everything. Alright, so I'm gonna have him regroup before he tires himself out from sprinting into that person's car. And you know, we got some minor damage. Yeah, I hit that pole. Definitely hit that pole. I shouldn't have. I was going a little bbit fast, but you can see we didn't really destroy the car. We've just got general scrapes. We're not really deformed or anything. So we're gonna go ahead and tell dispatch that we're good to go off of that one, and we'll kind of go from there.
Civilians report a drug deal
Okay, we got a drug deal, so
Oneida Avenue.
we're gonna make our way over there. We might actually bump through some of these lights if we can. And we're just going to try to get over there quietly, because if it's a drug deal, we want to creep up and get the drop on them. Oh my, today's a rough day for driving. And we'll see how quick we can get over there and get on top of this drug deal. But the drug deal is kind of very linear. Like, anybody that's played for a little bit now, everybody that's watching knows what to expect when we get up to this drug deal. We'll bump through here. And this person's not going to yield even though they see the lights. So we're just going to remain in stealth mode, you know, see if we can get to the scene. Alright, so I got these 2 suspects that are hanging. Oh, they got 2 guns. We're going to back it up.
Police, remain where you are.
And we're actually going to call Noose.
Suspect headed north on Oneida Avenue.
Just based off, yeah, they're opening up. We got 1 cop that's already engaged down there to the right, so we got to get out and get involved.
This is control.
And remember, I got the inaccuracy mod, so this shootout might last for a while. Okay, Noose just showed up on the scene. They're actually engaging the suspects too. We're going to try to bump up, find a better place for cover. Did I just... I'm going to leave it. Y'all saw me shoot an innocent person. I could have swore he had a gun. I'm just getting ran... I'm getting ran over now. This is a rough one. Alright, so we got 1 down. Oh my god, that guy was killing me. We're gonna try to bump up. He's distracted. You'll be surprised how narrow people get in terms of combat when they're engaging someone. Okay, so we're gonna call EMS right away, and we're gonna definitely grab the weapon systems. Oh my god. That was, I wouldn't have liked to roll in as heavy for that. Once I saw they had guns, I would have backed around the block. but because this officer that ran off over here, because he got engaged with them, I decided we needed to go in right then and there. So this vehicle right here, because I looked away, like I always tell you guys, you know, just because of the situation, I had to look away. They despawn, and this vehicle is going to be somewhat of an issue now. Okay, so I guess they got here in time. The medical team. I don't know if it said they were dead or not, but they despawned. So I guess that's good to go. And we're actually going to work on towing out some of these vehicles that don't belong here now. We're going to get a tow for that vehicle. I mean, I get it. These people left because they're in a shootout. Like, they're in a shootout situation. And they were fleeing for their lives. But that's just poor AI logic. Most people would have, like, drove straight through that intersection and went ripping out of there. So we got the tow trucks coming in. I nudged my partner there. And once we get these two vehicles towed out of here, we're gonna go ahead and radio that we're good off of that one. Get out of this guy's way.
Civilians report the shooting in South
Okay, so it's a busy night tonight. I didn't change any of my settings. It's we got shots fired, so we're definitely gonna be rolling there quick. Bro, you gotta move. I'm gonna give you a little nudge. I don't care. But we gotta get to this shots fired. So this has been back to back. Like, tonight's a busy one. Not stopping. And you see, now that it's nighttime, the ELS, the bloom and so forth has kind of subsided. Alright, so we got a shots fired down here. We're actually gonna park up here. Hopefully we can kind of stop any traffic that's coming in there, and we're gonna investigate and see what's going on.
I hope nobody was killed while we were pranked.
Okay, so yeah, it was a prank call, that one. Which is good, you know, shots fired is pretty serious. So we'll be good to go off of that one. We even got a backup unit that's gonna hit us. Oof, I got out of time away. Or I got out of the way in time? Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna kill the lights on that one. I don't even know what they're doing. They're setting up down there, which makes me leery. Hopefully they get back into their vehicle and clear out well. Cause like, a lot of people don't understand texture loss too as well. Say if you got really demanding cars and pedestrians installed in your game, if you hit that limit for what you've set, for what your computer can tolerate, the game will sacrifice building textures and ground textures and everything else to keep the game running, and because it's more important that it spawns those pedestrians and vehicles. In Grand Theft Auto 4's eyes, it's more important. And so that can create all types of system bug. Okay, so we got state police now asking for additional for a traffic stop. It's going to be a felony's traffic stop. So it is a stolen vehicle, which means we're going to hustle there as fast as we can. He's actually right down the street here. And we'll see how it goes from there. So we're going to pull up on it and park our car to kind of cover him well. And we're going to move into a good position. We're going to already have our weapon out because, you know, it's a stolen vehicle. It's a fast stolen vehicle. I hope he doesn't flee. Mm-hmm. Let's see what we get into. Yeah, okay, he's actually deciding to flee in his car. Alright, so we just reported. We're going to report it in. And we're going to be joining the state police in this pursuit for a stolen vehicle. And you know what? We got a good night. We're going to actually use the helicopter. And that's mainly because he was pulling away. He's got a very high performance car. You guys saw the blower on that thing. Well, it looks like he might have actually already crashed once. And hopefully the helicopter gets here, because if this guy gets onto the highway, this Stady is aggressive. He don't care. But if this guy gets on the highway, he stands a good chance to pull on us, because I like to set up the vehicles so they actually got pretty decent performance. It just depends how the driver wants to drive as well. Like, I don't know, some of you will realize that you get different types of fleeing suspects. You get the guys that can't drive for nothing and they go way too fast. You get the guys that go slow, and then you get that really good driver every once in a while. This guy seems like he's just, oh my god, he's going for the pit. He's going for the pit. Oh, we almost had to block him. He's actually getting out. Oh, he's gonna shoot. Oh my god. We had to watch our backdrop there because we had people. So we're actually gonna halt traffic. And I know I just looked down and realized I've had my radar on this whole time. And usually I don't. That's because I like, say if I have a different build, like the settings save in one area for the game. So what happened is let me get this guy's gun before I start rambling too much. We're gonna call for a corner and we're gonna collect the evidence. And you know, I had a different build because I was playing online with Steve. So what had happened is, did I already call a tow truck? I think I did. No, that's a dumpster. That's a dumpster truck, whatever it's called. But because I was playing online, I left my mini-map radar up, and usually that's not my style. I really enjoy trying to find them and going after them. Please don't hit my car. Oh, that was so close. You cannot get closer. Okay, so he is gonna hit. He's gonna calmly drive into it. Where's my back door open? Who got in there? Okay, so we got the car cleaned up. The statey left us with all the paperwork. That one behind us is gonna despawn. I'm not gonna worry about that too much, just because now we're getting cluttered. And we got a little bit of bumper hang going on. I don't know if you guys can see it. Like, I like to do the whole patrol without repairing the vehicle, as long as it's not AI that jacks me up for a bad reason.